I'm here in front of the Nassau County Police Department 4th Precinct, our local precinct, even though it's not so local. Why am I here? Because of this week's Parsha. Most of the Parshas dealing with Avram sending his trusted servant, whom the Medrash identifies as Eliezer, to his ancestral home of Aram Naharaim to find a wife for Yitzchak. He doesn't want to get Yitzchak a wife locally from the Canaanite peoples who are immoral and decadent, and he wants to get a wife for Yitzchak from his family, from Aram Naharaim. And he dispatches Eliezer to go and find the wife, and the whole story of how Rivka is identified and found, and how Rivka is the beautiful shidduch for Yitzchak Avinu is described in this week's Parsha. Rav Chatzkel Levenstein, the great Panovich Mishgiach, asks a question that we should all be asking. Why is the Eved not identified? He's called Eved Avram, the servant of Avram, throughout the narrative. Why don't we just say who he is? The Medrash identifies him. We all refer to him as Eliezer. He sends Eliezer. So why is he not identified? Rav Chatzkel Levenstein teaches us a brilliant lesson. He says that the greatest compliment that you could have given to Eliezer, you could call him Eliezer, but then he's just an Eliezer. No offense to any Eliezer out there. But he really is Eved Avram. He's the servant of Avram. Moshe was identified as Eved Hashem, and there's no greater compliment than being a servant of others, a public servant, someone who can be trusted. I'm standing in front of the police department because these are individuals that have heard the calling of service, and we should have such great respect for police, for first responders, for military, anybody that is called to serve. I know a couple of years ago, my family and I brought some pumpkin muffins on Thanksgiving to this very precinct to thank these officers. And that's something we should all be thinking about on Thanksgiving for these officers and people in law enforcement who are ready to put themselves in front of danger for us, to thank them at this time of Thanksgiving and this time of gratitude in our country. Have a beautiful Shabbos and remember those who serve.